Okay, Monica, you're out on Rod Laver Arena or any big arena in the world, and you're kind of in the heat of the battle. Can you talk to me about the difference of feeling and feeding off the crowd? Maybe the Olympics would be a good one for you,
Yeah.
but also sort of the loneliness and how tennis is a solo sport.
Yeah, well, in that type of moment, I feel like, you're under so much pressure, and when you hear the crowd is rooting for you and trying to lift you up, it's always important to use that energy to help you elevate yourself at those moments. And I think for me, it really helps me, and it makes me feel like I'm backed out there. I have like an army behind me ready to help me at any point. So being that tennis is an individual sport and you do feel kind of alone, it's always nice to have that positive energy to cling on, especially if it's just from 4 people like your team. It's something, and it always helps.
Do you ever get lonely out there? Does it ever feel like, oh, it's me against the world?
Thankfully, no, because I know I have a great team that's always behind me, always supporting me, so it doesn't matter if the whole crowd could be against me. I know that I have my group of people, my camp there, always backing me, and when I have the whole world, cheering me on and backing me in any type of situation, it always makes it a little bit more sweet. So I always know that I have, the people I care most about with me.
You had such an incredible run, obviously, at Rio, at the Olympics. What's changed for you the most since that moment, whether it be tennis or life, or I know that you've been quite busy since then, but just talk to me a little bit about how life has changed for you.
Well, it's changed quite a bit in the terms of, attention and all the new requests coming my way. But it's in a sense of the way I appreciate it a lot more, because I know that I did something great to deserve all of it. So hopefully in the future I can continue to have this type of success, and I think now going through what I went through last year, I know how to manage it a little bit better, but it was just a blessing, that moment, and I didn't really expect it at all, so it was also a learning experience for me.
So 2017 is upon us. How do you set expectations for this season, especially here at the Australian Open? I think you made the 3rd round here last year.
Well, it's a new year, and I can't really base myself off what happened last year, because the year's already over, and everybody comes in fresh and ready to go. So I'm just looking at myself and to try and get as better with every week as possible, continuing to work on the things that I need to work on, to continuing to grow as an individual and as a tennis player, because we can get lost and lose track of what's important, especially when we're starting to worry about results and all that. So this year I want to really try and focus on with my team on enjoying the process of it all, and I know that if I continue to work hard, the results will come, so I just have to be very patient with myself.
Can you talk to me about the anticipation or sort of the nerves around the first major of the year, about no matter if you're on Show Court 4 or Rod Laver Arena, sort of those butterflies that are still with you, I would expect, walking out for your first big match at the Australian Open?
Well, there's a different feel. A Grand Slam to a regular tournament on the tour. There's just like a special buzz about it. You see everybody super anxious in the locker room, just getting ready to start. It's a special type of tournament. It's one where you always want to do well at. It's one where all the tennis fans, all their eyes are on this event. No matter if you're playing on Rod Laver Arena at nighttime or if you're out on court 18 at nighttime, there's always people looking out on what you're doing, and everybody knows the Australian Open. So it's a beautiful event, and I'm really happy that it's the first Grand Slam of the year, and I know that there's 3 more to come after that, but just knowing that the year is coming to its very beginning and there's a lot of tennis to be played, it really makes me excited.
And when you look back at that Rio moment, at winning gold the way that you did, what are you most proud of yourself for the way that you carried that through?
I think I'm most proud of myself for, never giving up and always staying true to what I had set for myself as the goal. At any tournament you expect that you're going to go far and to win, but with my team, the main focus was just trying to improve with every match that I played. So after each match that I played, we would go back to the practice court, whether it was a shutout performance or it was one where I struggled a little bit. We would always go back, because we always knew that the goal in mind was to continue to get better, to continue to improve. And I think that's something that we're going to continue to do, because it works, and it's really about feeling good out there and enjoying every moment. So if it's all about the process, then I think I'm going to have no problem in having fun.
Awesome. And winning gold medal is kind of fun too.
I think it's kind of fun.